What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build video. Today we're going to be doing a video on the Design Challenge Pass and how you can earn rewards if you're on the Missy's Building Guide. So for those of you guys who have not yet hit that like and subscribe button, make sure that you do that. And let's begin. So recently we had an update and they added some leagues to the design track. Okay, so before you would just submit a design, get your blueprints, and then buy whatever rewards you wanted. Whatever blueprints you did not use would get taken away and expire or whatever, and then you would begin the new track when the new track started. So now it looks like what they're doing is they are allowing you to submit a design challenge. Not sure exactly how the voting's going to be, but as we talked about in one of the other videos, it looks like you're going to rank up in a league, right? You're going to earn these points here and go up in the league. When you go up in league, it looks like you're going to get better rewards. That's basically the gist of what they've released to us. Now, one thing that drives me crazy about this game is that they give you very little information. Right? So they give you, whenever you have questions on this stuff, basically all you get is this little section here, the FAQ section. And you can go through and you can read it. And it's just a very brief description and it doesn't give a lot of information. For example, in the war FAQ, it'll say something like, well, you know, in order to participate in war, you have to have enough people in your city. Your city has to be, you know, large enough. They don't tell you how many people. They don't tell you how many houses or what they even mean by that. They just tell you you have to have a city big enough. So it's super frustrating that they don't give more information for this game. But basically, what it looks like is that just like you can climb up the leagues, you can also fall down. The higher the league, the harder it is to climb and the easier it is to fall. Keep in mind that your ELO, or whatever, however they want you to pronounce that, only changes when you submit a design. Okay, so for those of you guys who maybe you go up a league and then you don't submit anything, it looks like you do not get dropped down if you do not submit. Now, before with this, you could basically just do a half-assed design as long as you met the maximum requirements. You know, like you have limited requirements and then you have the extra requirements, or the bonus stuff. And as long as you did at least the 10,000 pop with whatever stuff that they were asking you to do, it looks like you would be able to at least get the new building and maybe the next one if you submitted all designs. Now, I don't know if that is still going to continue, but it looks like you may want to actually try, you know, to design with these because it looks like the voting will be different. But again, we won't know that for sure until voting begins. It sounds like they changed the way you vote. You know, the way it was set up before was like you would just pick one or the other and it was really stupid. Hopefully they've changed that. Not sure if they have, but hopefully they have. Okay, so the design pass here. Now, this beginning building is usually the one that is brand new. That's the one for 2,000 blueprints. Now, I actually have a video posted up. I think I put it up 2 days ago. Somebody had made it. They're hacked. They had made it. They had went through and they had shown you guys all of the upcoming buildings. This being one of them. This one is really large, and I actually like it a lot. I think it looks pretty cool. If you want to see the size of it, what it looks like and all that, all you have to do is click on my channel and maybe two or three videos down from this one, you should see upcoming buildings. Click on that and it is somewhere, I believe, in the middle of that video. The other two buildings here, I actually do like them. I like the middle one. It's kind of universal, meaning it looks good whether you have to have the road on the front or the back. The other one does not look good unless the road is in front of the building. So, unfortunately, that kind of sucks. But if I was going to buy 2 out of the 3, it would be the first 2. This one here is not that great. You can tell which category these belong to because they show a little camera and you just match up the emblem or the icon, whatever you want to call it, to the icon on your menu, which would mean that this is a landmark building. That being said, it'll have epic points. How many epic points this has? Not entirely sure. I would assume it's at least a 3-pointer, possibly a 4-pointer. Now, with your remaining blueprints, after, right before the design track ends, usually what I do with whatever remaining blueprints that I have, I grab something that is beneficial to either the players in my team or obviously to myself. For example, if I have right around the 150 range, I'll grab the dozer. I never get the mountain, the beach, the coins. I'll either go with the plat keys, the gold keys, or the dozer, or storage, or whatever it is they offer. Now, I thought that they were going to do a different design track per league, and it looks like these are the only other options that you get by going up in each league. I don't know if it just makes it a little bit easier to earn blueprints once you go up in the league, but let's hypothetically say that you earn the same amount of blueprints besides the like plus 10 you get for being in the league. It doesn't really seem that worth it. If you go up to these leagues, great. But if not, it looks like this is the only benefit that you're getting is these couple of things. I thought it was different. I thought it was going to be like a whole, different pass or a little bit more incentive. I didn't realize that rewards were going to be this terrible because, let's face it, 5,000 war simoleons or 200 cash or 5 of each storage is not that great. I mean, the 5 of each storage is, but how much are they, expecting you hand over for that? I recommend that you go for whatever buildings that you like before you get this other stuff. And then, like I said, blueprints do expire as of before. I don't know if they've changed that with this new update, but I think they still expire. So just make sure you use those. Now, the second part of this video, we were going to talk about, if you're on the Missy's Building Guide, how can you earn these buildings? Well, here's the thing, okay? You cannot submit a design without upgrading a house. If you upgrade a house, you're going to gain levels. Now, on the Missy's Building Guide, it is advised that you complete the list of requirements before you level past level 24. However, you're supposed to speed level to 24 and then stop leveling. Once you get to Mega, you're supposed to use that level 24 experience to basically utilize it when you get regular residential upgrades only. So let's say you're in Mega, you get a 2400 regular residential upgrade either in the streaks or in the main list. If it's 2,000 points or higher, it allows you to kind of clear that assignment and have a few easy wins to kind of alleviate some of the learning curve that you're going to have when you first go into Mega. Now, you're supposed to stop doing that before you reach level 25, and you're not supposed to do any other house besides regular residentials. However, if there's something in this design pass that you really, really, really want, you just have to weigh out your options. What is worth it to you? Do you want a couple more houses for epics later on down the road, or would you really rather have this building? If you would rather have the building, then you also need to make sure that you can win enough and earn enough to get whatever building it is you're trying to get. Also, if you are level 24 and you have all or most of the Missy's Building Guide complete, and you want to go to level 25, you are more than capable of doing that as long as you do not unlock a regional map until you are ready. Most people are not ready to unlock regional maps. Now, you are not ready to unlock a regional map unless you are ready to play high-level comm, which would mean upgrading continuously. When you play high-level comm, you upgrade pretty much all the time because you're going to be upgrading for your assignments. So if you're not maxed out on storage, if you're not maxed out on dozer, all these things, then you're not eligible for that on the Missy's Building Guide. However, what you can do is you can utilize from level 24 to level 29 and not unlock a regional map and proceed to win the contest of mayors by doing only regular residential upgrades and or submitting design challenges. Now, over this course of time, you are going to unlock more items, so your algorithm will drop a little bit. So that's why I say you really should have your storage maxed out. If you choose to go beyond level 25 without max storage, you are going to notice a little bit of a drop in rares, okay? That being said, the moment that you hit level 30, you're considered a high-level player. So here's what I see it. Here's the way I see it with this game. For me, the game is about designing. The game is about making a city that looks really good, something to be proud of. Like, you spend all this time building up this city. So what you should do is be as successful as possible and as efficient as possible, but also take into consideration, what your goals are. For example, it might be more beneficial for me to, let's say, have kept some of the epic projects that I made that I didn't particularly like the look of. Sure, it would have been more beneficial. However, it's just coins. I can bulldoze them and remake them now that I know what I actually like, and this is why I always tell you guys to make what you like, rather than having to look at something that I absolutely hate forever just because I've already made it. It's just coins. Okay, so basically, if you've maxed out, if you've done everything on the Missy's Building Guide, and the only thing that's holding you back is epic projects, don't let that be what holds you back from getting the things that you want to get, because they may never come back around. So if you really, really, really like them, you should go for it. Coins are easy to get. They will, trust me, they'll figure themselves out. It is not worth it to camp for a year and miss out on a whole bunch of stuff just to have a couple cheap epic projects made when you can make them regardless. Okay? So hopefully that kind of, settles with some of you guys, especially the people in my group. A lot of you guys have held back progressing in the game to have a few more epic projects, and it's really starting to, it's creating more of a holdback than it is a benefit at this point, because you guys have done so well that you really do need to start figuring out where you're going with it. Okay, so hopefully that is incentive for you guys to start thinking about what you want to do. Like I said, if you see something in here that you like and you are eligible, you should get it. All right, you guys, good luck.